Okay guys, this is going to be a video on the armor sets in the game Bloodborne. Now, I'm not going to be able to showcase it throughout the game. I'm just going to do a video of all the armor sets here in Hunter's Dream. I'm going to quickly showcase them all. Now, you guys should know this one. This is your first armor set, the Hunter's Attire. Your next one will just be the addition of a top hat once you get to Grand Cathedral. Now, you'll find this usually where Amygdala will pick you up, right outside the Odin Chapel. So the next hunter set would be your Yharnam. Now this is just a play on the hunter set, and this is usually what you'd find all the hunters in Yharnam wearing, the set. Now the next one is the Grey Wolf. I think you get this from Jura, not too sure. And I think it goes with the Old Hunter. No, it goes with Charred Hunter. Okay. Because Jura is usually the Charred Hunter since he lives in Old Yharnam. Now your next one is the Old Hunter Cap. And Old Hunter Attire actually. This is generally how the Old Hunters would look. So usually in older areas of the city, you'll find hunters wearing this instead of the normal Yharnam attire. Now, I think this is another version. Yeah, this is the cap for this. So it's your formal wear, just like the normal hunter attire had formal wear. This one also has formal, but you can see it's been degraded and it's old. Now, you get the black church attire. Oh wait, whoa. Where's my decorative suit? Ah, this must be decorative. So I think this is the decorative to go with the formal. And it doesn't look too different except that it hasn't got a flowing cape. Now, let's check the black church attire. Now it goes with the surgical gloves, so you don't really have to worry about the gloves much. Now the church attire mainly protects against arcane rather than physical damage. Same with your white church set. Now you'll get the same surgical gloves, so it doesn't really matter, and your white church trousers. So also very good for arcane and bolt. Now this is my favorite set, the harrowed set, because it's got the greatest amount of resist in all aspects over the game. So this is my general armor set. I usually use this with the milkweed rune, and I usually power through all the bosses with this armor set. Next one is the Prospector. It can only be bought, but I think it's good for the exploration version, but not so much the physical defense and the rest. It just looks like you're a Prospector, so I think that's its only good attribute. Now your hooded and Yargul black robes and attire looks like this, where it's you can see the iron helm under, and you can actually get one without the black hood, which looks like that. So usually you'll have your black hood over that. Now this is a random piece of head attire, the golden Ardio, and it has one of the greatest amounts of resist and physical damage resist and everything else. Same with the one-eyed helm. These are all one-piece armor sets that you don't really have a full set for, as well as Mensis cage that you get from Mikolash, the Crown of Illusions which you get from the boss at Cainhurst Castle. You use this to find the Vile Bloods. The enlarged head, which you only find in the DLC in the research hall. And now I'll go back to showing you guys the normal armor sets and not the funky ones. Now your blindfolded cap will usually go with, I think it's Executioner. Now Executioner gauntlets are different to Executioner gloves. The gloves are a hunter's tool that help to, or they actually shoot 3 souls that home in on people, just like the creatures in the fishing hamlet, but those shoot a lot more souls. So this is your executioner, then your knight's armor. Oh, we've got some choir garb here. Maybe the blindfolded cap goes with this. Not too sure, but that's fine. The choir will generally protect from your arcane as well. It's got the highest arcane rating in the entire game. So if you're going up against an arcane boss, you use this outfit. Now, the knight's clothing is found at Kano's castle and is usually worn by the Vile Bloods. And it gives you a little ponytail, which is quite cool. Now we have the Kano's helmet. Now this is a much better set, as it resists a lot more physical damage than any other set. As you can see, it's actual proper armor, not like the other random suits and attire you have. Now Henrik's set is specifically for bolt damage. If you're going up against the Dark Beast Pile, you're going to want this set to resist all the bolts you're taking in. Now we found the Ashen set, but the Ashen set doesn't seem to have a proper helm. So we're going to leave it off and we're going to go to Ashen. Now it doesn't look too bad. You usually find this somewhere along the line at one or other boss. Can't even remember who gives you this set, but that's fine. Looks like quite a cool set. It does resist some flame damage, so it's quite good in terms of fighting. I think it's not Ludwig, it's the other one. Don't know the boss's name. And the Yamura hat, as well as the Yamura garb, consists of the Kaki Hayori, Old Hunter armbands, and Wine Hakama. And it looks like a traditional hunter set would. It's more flowing, and can't even remember where you get the set either. Now, Eileen the Crow's set I enjoy because it actually makes you look like Jon Snow, which I'm doing a playthrough on, as you guys should know by now. If you don't, check it out on my channel. But I'm playing without the helm to make it look like his crow feather garb. Now, Eileen the Crow's armor is very good against blood tinge and other physical damage, so it's good when fighting other hunters. Now we take off the helm and we check out the constable. I think I missed the head somewhere along the line, but that's fine. The constable still looks cool without the headpiece, and I think it's mainly good for just looking like a beast. Now Jermaine's attire doesn't have a handpiece, I don't think. Yeah, he doesn't have a handpiece, so I'll leave it on crow feather, and we'll put on his trousers. And that's Jermaine's set. He's the second final, actually the final boss in certain instances, but sometimes not when you summon Moon Presence, and sometimes you don't even have to fight him when you agree with him. Now Maria is the second last boss in second or third last boss, depending on how you fought them in the DLC. Now she uses the Rakuyo and some hectic blood type weapon. I don't even know what she does to it, but she kind of tricks it out like the chickage and increases range hectically. But this is her attire. It does work well in certain instances for blood tinge and other builds, like for resistance against fire and physical damage, but it's not the greatest one. Now Gascoigne's you get after killing Gascoigne and buying it from the little messengers. Now you should notice this garb is exactly the one he wears when you fight him in the arena as your second boss, and it does well against fire since he's going to need it because he becomes a beast, and relatively okay in physical damage. Now Brador's testimony you get in the DLC. Very cool looking armor, very traditional looking and rural-esque. So I like the look of it, but my what was it called again? My harrowed set still beats its stats 10 to 1. So I keep my harrowed even though other armor sets look cool. Now your bone ash really looks nice. It makes you look like this skeletal creature, resists a lot of flame damage and has good stats overall. Now this I'd usually use against any flame boss rather than any of the other flame attire like the charred. Now your grave guard robe and mask make you look also demonesque, so I like the look of it. Makes you look like one of those insane cultists with human flesh draped around them or something. Looks quite cool. Never really used it, but it looks awesome. Now Butcher I used to use as a resist armor, since it's got some of the best resists in the game. It resists more fire, more arcane and more bolt than most of the other armors combined. Now your Butcher looks really nice aesthetically as it has a lot of blood on it, and you actually look like a true Butcher of the Hunt. Now your Madman armor looks weird with all the bandages, but I enjoy it. You honestly look good when you have your Milkweed rune equipped and you see all these tentacles draped around you. It really looks amazing. Now Mensis Cage and all the other funky ones I've showed you. Now the doll outfit is just for aesthetics, so I'll go down to the doll quickly. There's the doll gloves and doll skirt. Now look at my amazing hunter now. Saw cleaver, hunter pistol and the clothing of a doll. So this armor is just for fun. It's got no good stats whatsoever. Same goes for your sweaty attire. It's honestly a useless... Let me quickly do that. This is all your sweaty attire is. That's it. So it's a useless armor set as well. Now we're going to take that off and we're going to put on the noble dress and the shoes. And this is Oriana's set, the chick you find in Odin Chapel. If you send her there, when she dies after giving birth, if you kill her, you'll get her dress and her shoes, and then you can wear it as a, you know, a formal outfit if you're playing as a girl, or a really weird outfit if you're playing as a guy. Now you have two student uniforms. One is better than the other. The one with the more robes around it is better than the one with less. So this is your normal student outfit that you find first. And let's see, do we have any gloves? No. We do have student trousers. They're both exactly the same. And this is how you look with your student outfit equipped. With the better version, this is how you look. And it gives much better stats in terms of, let's see, blunt thrust and blood defense. But the lesser version, so this one protects more against, or actually increases your beast stat. So all the armors have their perks and their deficits, but my armor is still, let me find it, the Harrowed, my favorite armor set. Harrowed gloves and the Harrowed trousers, and there's my guy. So thanks guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. I hope you guys found this helpful and found some of the armors you'd like. If you guys do want the locations, please comment below and I'll be able to give them to you, or I'll post a video of all the locations of the armor sets. And thanks for watching guys.